This is the main center part of Zagreb. This is where all the action happens late at night, and where all the bars and restaurants are. Quite an eclectic mix of bars and restaurants, quite diverse. So I'm just going to walk through this street. On the weekends, it's actually pretty jam-packed around here. You can get anything ranging from traditional Croatian food, kebabs, pizza, muffins, pastries, just about anything. It's pretty cool. And of all these places, there's only one bar called Funk Club that has Wi-Fi, or reliable Wi-Fi connection at least. I've already been in quite a few of these bars, so I've been able to ask the staff and to look around, and most of them don't have a Wi-Fi connection or reliable one. It's unlike many of the other cities that I visited, Budapest, Prague, where many more of the bars, pubs, and restaurants tend to have Wi-Fi connection. One thing about the Europeans is that they will walk straight into you because they have a habit of walking much differently than Americans do. So, something to get used to when you're in Europe. But, yeah, this is a fascinating street full of diverse selection of shops, bars, restaurants. Pretty much get whatever you want here. This is Oliver Twist Pub. I was there last night. Little playground for the kiddies. An ancient wall. I'm not sure if that's a Roman wall or whether it's just a wall that was built when the city was built centuries ago. The average cost of a beer around here should not cost any more than 15 kuna for a half liter. Anything over 15 kuna is a bit of a rip-off. They're basically going to be ripping you off because you're a tourist, and it's a touristy type place. So 15 kuna or $3. You can actually, in some cases, get it for less. If you go a little bit further out from this touristy street, you can get it for 12 kuna, some cases 11, which is just over $2, $2 American dollars. So some really interesting buildings on this street, and this just about ends my tour of this street, and I'm going to go head to the Croatian History Museum now. Well, actually what I'll do is I'll walk back and tape record the view going back the other way. This is well, tomorrow is going to be my last day in Croatia, my last full day in Croatia. I plan to leave on Wednesday, the very latest Thursday, but right now my plans are to leave Croatia, leave Zagreb, I should say, on Wednesday morning and head to Split, which is about a 6.5 hour train ride from Zagreb. Costs about $32 US. Always use the local ticket exchanges if at all possible. Avoid the Eurorail websites. They will charge you literally 3 or 4 times extra. So always go to the local websites. They have an English version of the website usually that can be translated for you pretty easily on their site, or you can go to Google Translator and translate it for yourself, and they will typically provide timetables of trains leaving, and in most cases costs. The costs are not available on the website. Then you can go to the ticket office, where at the international booth you will more than likely find someone that can speak English or basic English, or you can write down your instructions and they can pretty much figure it out. Unless you do have a desire to spend 3 or 4 times more than what you'd like or what you need to spend on a ticket, then just follow my advice. Train ticket is a train ticket. Unless you're going long distance, you really don't need first class. So try and stick to second class if your trip is going to be under 10 hours. If it's over 10 hours, then of course you'd probably want more accommodations and you might want to spend a little bit more. But my tour of the Balkans is taking me through Croatia to Bosnia-Herzegovina, through perhaps Bulgaria, and maybe a couple of other smaller countries, including Macedonia. I'm not sure yet. I have to take a closer look at the map. And one other thing, there's a steady supply of dogs around here. Not wild dogs, but tame dogs, but they all bark and pee and do all kinds of stuff. So, pretty interesting fact. So I am now walking back in the opposite direction, going towards the Croatian History Museum. The only museum, I might add, that's open on Mondays. Most of the museums here in Zagreb are closed, and that's actually true for museums in Budapest as well. It must be an Eastern Central European idea that museums should be closed on Mondays. So unfortunately I will not be able to get any photographs inside the museum. I checked out the website and it said no photographs allowed. Bit of a difference from Budapest, where in most cases you can pay an extra fee and you're allowed to take photographs. So photographs will just have to wait. I'll take photographs of the building outside and just take it from there. Alright, so this ends my tour of the main street in the upper town, called Dolac. And, is it called Dolac? Yes, it's called Dolac. Adjacent to the street is Dolac Market and the cathedral, Zagreb Cathedral. I've already posted pictures of Zagreb Cathedral on my Facebook page. Please check them all out. Good times.